Okay, number 4, we're going to graph this function by starting with the graph of x squared. And we're going to be using transformations. We're going to be shifting, stretch or compress, and reflecting. So we're going to compare this graph equation to the parent, and the plus 5 from transformations will move the graph left 5, and then the minus 4 will go down 4. That's it. So we're going to start by clicking the parabola, and then when you click anywhere on the graph you get this pop-up, and so in here we're going to put the transformations. So there was no stretch or compression in the vertical or the horizontal direction, so we don't have to worry about that. However, we did get a horizontal shift left 5. Okay, so horizontal shift we're going to do is going to be -5. Okay, that's right. Okay, the vertical shift was down 4. Okay, so once we do that, we save it, and then it graphs the parabola for us. Okay, so all you have to do is be familiar with the transformations, what does what, and then you can graph that. Now for number 5, we want to use the graph of this function, and we're going to answer parts A and B. A wants to know where the y value, f of x, is greater than 0. So understand this is the y-axis, 0 is here in the middle, so I'm looking for the parts that are above 0. So those two sections. We're going to describe it based on the x-axis. So this is the negative infinity side, and this graph is above negative infinity, from negative infinity until we get to the origin, which is 0. So the way we describe that is we say negative infinity to 0, and we use parentheses because it's not equal to here. So negative infinity to 0, and then there's another section that is above that's here, and that starts at the number 1 and stops at the number 4. So we're going to do union and then parentheses 1 to 4. So this is what describes where this graph is above the x-axis or greater than 0. Now on part B, we want to know where is it below 0. So we're below 0 on this little section here, and then after 4 on the right side. So the way we describe that, this time we will use brackets because of equal to for whole numbers. So we are less than or equal to 0 at the x value 0 until we get to the number 1. So we will do bracket 0 up to 1 and close bracket, and then union because we have another part, and this is below 0 starting at 4. So we're going to do bracket 4 because it's including 4, going all the way to the positive infinity side of x. So from 4 to positive infinity. And you have to remember that you're describing it based on the x-axis. It is very easy to forget, and you want to say negative infinity because it's going down, but you want to look left and right how you describe it.